Hey, and welcome to the Ladies of Best Life podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the post-bank holiday guilt. Have you woken up this morning riddled with guilt because you, went out and had a few drinks on Saturday or Sunday night? Or maybe you had a takeaway on Friday and then you went out for a big roast dinner yesterday. Now, this is something that I see so often on just a standard weekend and every single weekend. People indulge, they kind of enjoy themselves at weekends, then they wake up on Monday absolutely riddled with guilt and they hate themselves, they question why they did it, and then they start another restriction cycle. So they're like, right, I'm just not gonna have breakfast. Okay, I might just have like a really small salad or something for lunch. And I'm fucking starving by the time it gets to 6 p.m. So you have like a big bowl of pasta. Then it's again the guilt. Then you have a glass of wine to self-soothe yourself. And then maybe you have some chocolate because you've had wine and you get the fuck it. These cycles are so common, but they don't need to be here anymore. We are beyond the stage of being in this binge restrict cycle because there is so much information out there that can help you to break free from it. But here's one thing that makes it hard. Society has an all or nothing mentality. Society says that we should be thin, we should be enjoying ourselves, we should be healthy. It is so contradicting. But I just wanted to bring you a bit of information today to help you if you've woken up today feeling riddled with that guilt. Now, there'll be two camps here. There'll be some of you who do this every single Monday. You wake up and you're, hating yourself, you're second guessing all the things you did. Maybe you have a bit of beer fear from last night or Saturday night as well. And this is a normal thing for you. Every Monday, it's the guilt and the anxiety and the why the fuck can't I do this? I must be broken. Now, there's the other camp. And the other camp is I don't really do this much, but when I do, oh my God, I wake up and I feel absolutely awful. I can't believe how much I indulged over this weekend. I've ruined all of my progress. I've gone all the way backwards. And oh my God, I'm going to talk to camp one first. Camp one. Is it time for a change? Is it time for us to start to practice what's called food neutrality? There's no good and bad food. Is it time to turn the phrase diet, I'm going on a diet, into I'm going to start a healthier lifestyle? Because a diet encourages us to think about the word restriction. Don't have this, cut that out, and, have these shakes instead of proper food. It makes us think about it like that, doesn't it? Whereas we want to be thinking about what can I add in? What can I swap out? And that's what a healthy lifestyle does. Rather than thinking about mass restriction, which always leads to a heavy binge, we're going, I could swap that for that. So it could be that you have a huge bowl of pasta with your bolognese, right? How about we halve the pasta and add in some vegetables? Okay, you can still have your pasta, you can still have your cheese, but we're just going to add some vegetables and you can go to town on them. How about instead of a thick crust Domino's pizza, we have a thin crust, or if you're having 2 takeaways a week, can we drop it to 1? There are so many little savvy swaps that we can make. And if you're waking up like this every single Monday, another question I have for you is, how long are you prepared to feel like this for? Do you want this? Do you want to spend every single Monday, all of the rest of your Mondays, waking up feeling this way? Because if it's a constant cycle, we are just repeating behaviors, and you can swap things. You can turn this around. You have the power to do it. But often the reason why we don't is because we have that finite mentality, that all or nothing approach. Oh, I'm going to be good or I'm going to be bad. Oh, I've had one biscuit, I may as well have the fucking lot. You don't get a puncture in your car and then think, fuck it, I've punctured one of the tires now, I may as well just go and do the rest. So why do we have that finite mentality when it comes to our nutrition? You can have a biscuit, enjoy it. You can go out and have a night out and have a pizza on your way home, enjoy it. But then we get back on track the next day with nourishing ourselves, good water, good movement, and all those wonderful things. But I think for this camp, for the people who are in this constant binge restrict cycle, the change starts today. And it starts today with looking at, instead of diet, can we go lifestyle? And when we go lifestyle, it's looking at, like I said earlier, those small little changes that actually optimize your energy. We're not taking away, we're not restricting. In fact, I almost need you to do the opposite. Think about your favorite fruit and veg. There might not be many. For some of us, like I absolutely love pretty much all of them. Not so keen on parsnips, but But I'm like, right, okay, what could I have today? So like for now, just for an example that I've just done now, I've just had some carrots and hummus. Absolutely banging snack. But some people would say it's bad because of the hummus. It's not. You're better off to have something with a bit more nutrients in it, so the carrots with the hummus, than you are a slice of toast. And obviously, if you have the toast, it's okay because we're practicing food neutrality as well. Okay. So it's looking at, if you've woken up today, it's the, how many Mondays are we into this year? 40th Monday in this year. That's a ballpark figure. I actually have no idea. But say, for example, it is. This is the 40th Monday you've woken up with this shame and guilt, which are the lowest frequencies of feelings and emotions. How can we make this week different? Because you have proved to yourself 40 times and all the years before it that this way doesn't work. So what do you need to do to make it different? How can it be different? How can we maybe allow for that 80-20 rule to come into play from today? So instead of being good, inverted commas, all week, and then getting the fuckets at the weekend and being, inverted commas, bad, how can we weave in maybe a glass of wine on a Wednesday night? Maybe we want to have breakfast in the morning so we don't get to the evening meal ravenous and therefore just faceplant a bowl of biscuits or whatever it might be. How can things be different? Because it's not I can't, it's how can I, every single time. And I want you to take that into the approach this week. And if you're unsure, you could always reach out to me. My inbox is always open. And I know it's hard. We live in such a finite, impatient community and society that you're almost going to have to go against the grain a little bit here. You can have an ice cream on Thursday. It pretty much makes more sense to have a Domino's on a Tuesday night when it's 2 for 1 rather than on a Saturday night because you've been good all week. How can we change this and start to challenge it so that you can break free from the binge restrict cycle for good? So that's for the people who are in that camp. People who are in the other camp. You've let your hair down. You've enjoyed yourself. You've had a few too many drinks. You maybe feel a little bit rough, maybe a bit hungover. Then you had a roast dinner yesterday to help with that. Guys, give yourself a fucking break. This is life, you know. Food is, if you're like me and you're a massive foodie, you love eating good food. You love eating the highly palatable, highly tasty, highly sugar, high salt, high everything, high calorie food. Okay, and that's all right. It's okay for us to eat those foods. It's okay for our weight to fluctuate. It's okay for us to have beer fear the next day. Sometimes we're like, oh my God, why did I do that? It's okay. And often we hammer ourselves, and this is especially for the women who work in my coaching club with me. They are so strict on themselves. If they make one inverted commas mistake, that's it. They may as well, it's on the fuck it train again. But how can we accept our decisions and our choices and actually look at what good we took from it? So if you went out Saturday night and you're feeling a little bit jaded still today, look at the good. Did you have a great time? Did you try some new drinks? Did you have a boogie? You know, and if not, then we just know for next time, okay, maybe next time I won't go to that particular bar. Maybe going out with those particular friends isn't for me anymore in that environment. And we can just, instead of beating ourselves up, we use our past experiences as data and how to progress forwards in life without repeating the same mistakes. But most of you today will just need to give yourself a break. Realize that this is part of life. Your weight loss will never be linear. Your progress in life will never be linear. And if you want to actually live life, so when you look back, when you're on your deathbed and you look back at these days, whatever age you are right now, and you go, you know what, I had fucking fun. You know, I wasn't just really militant. I didn't say no to all my friends. I actually went and had fun. I ate proper food. I tried all different things. And I enjoyed myself because life is so short. All right. And you have every day that you wake up as an opportunity to enjoy, to embrace, to do whatever it is that you want to do with it. So don't waste it on giving yourself a fucking hard time today. It's Bank Holiday Monday. You might be feeling a little bit like shit, but the best things for me when I'm a little bit hungover or maybe eaten a little bit too much over the weekend is move in a way that feels great for you. Go get some steps in, go and just enjoy yourself. You might want to go for a swim or whatever it is that feels good for you. You might even want to think, right, you know what? I'm going to put my big girl pants on. I'm going to clean the house to some of my favorite tunes, whatever. I don't know. Hydration as well. Get some water in you, replenish that system. And then if you are hungover today, you will probably want carbohydrates and sugar and all those wonderful things. Have those, But can we help your system with a few more nutrients? Maybe a Barocca. Maybe you've got some green shake at home or something like that, which might not be the best thing if you're too hungover. Depends how sicky you're feeling. But just look at helping your body. Your body is a living organism like a plant. If your plant's looking half dead, a bit dehydrated, you don't just chuck some, well, like I said a while ago, you don't just chuck Fanta over it. You'll water it. You know, you might, I don't know, help it out a little bit more. I don't know, because I don't really keep plants alive, but you know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to do for your body. Sure, have the carby food, whatever it is. Like I am, what do I like when I'm hungover? It is stodge. I like stodge when I'm hungover. And I also like to nap a bit. So allow yourself to do that. But how can we then maybe set you up for success for the rest of the week? So that the one hungover bank holiday Monday, or the one bank holiday Monday where you overate at the weekend, or whatever it might be, doesn't then just be like, oh, fuck it, I've spent Monday like that and may as well continue the rest of the week like it, because that is within your control. Stop having the finite mentality and just go, right, okay, I accept it. I'm maybe going to write up a bit of a food plan for the week. I'm going to really optimize my fruit and vegetables and my water intake. I'm going to schedule to go for a walk with my friend on Wednesday, and I'm going to make sure that the rest of the week I'm really nourishing myself and enjoying myself, so that I don't continue to feel like shit from this weekend. So that's the sort of mentality that I want you to have, guys. And just remember, if you can pay, is it time to get out of this routine now? If you're unsure of how to get out of it, this is why you have professionals out here. Please don't go leaning on influencers. They get paid to tell you bullshit. Think about the people who are getting the results that you actually want to get, and they prove it on their social media. And the people that they work with, they talk about it, they sing about it. They are a tribe that really does celebrate their own results, and you think, yeah, I want a bit of that. Go and speak to that person in whatever area of life that is. Go and have the courage just to tap on their inbox and say, hey, can I chat to you? Because everyone will want to help. That's what we're here to do, but not influencers. Let's leave those alone. So if you're struggling, don't keep struggling on your own, because how many more Mondays do you want to wake up feeling like this, when all it could take is a conversation that could literally help you to turn this around? And if you can't be, if you do this once in a blue moon and you're still beating yourself up, let's nurture that living organism. Let's nurture that body. Let's look after it. And then if you want the carbs, if you want the nap, if you want the lie on the sofa for the rest of the afternoon and binge watch something on Netflix, that is totally cool. But let's help the body and set up for success moving forwards. I hope that's been helpful today. You've 100% got this. Have an incredible bank holiday Monday.